Hey everybody, I'm back with another live video. I wanted to tell you all today, I'm going to do a seller's tip. So we're going to do as is versus repairs. But first, I wanted to talk to you about my new Instagram for my business. And you can find me, and I'm going to link it below in the comments whenever I post this, but it is going to be, or it's at Sam Sells on Instagram. So it's the at symbol, SAMMSSELLS. And on there I have these videos with the buyers and sellers tips. I also put my book reviews and different things like that. There's just a whole bunch of different content that I'm trying to put out for you all so you can know what's going on in the marketplace and in your community. I'm going to be doing some community spotlights that I'm very excited about. And then the whole week of Thanksgiving, I'm going to be doing Thanksgiving trivia. So that's for you all. But today I wanted to talk to you about selling right now in this market, either as an as-is seller, where you're not going to change anything for the buyer, versus making some changes, putting the house in a certain condition, and then allowing room financially for the buyer if repairs are needed, further repairs are needed. We are in a very much so a seller's market right now. So it's very tight. Listings, I haven't had as many listings this year as normal because they're just very hard to come by. And there's lots of reasons for that. You know, COVID-19 definitely played into that. But the market's very tight, which is good because that means that sellers are getting, that's good for sellers because that means you're getting more for your homes, usually. If they're priced right and in good condition, they're flying off like the first day. You really need to talk to a good realtor to find out what you need to be doing with your home if you're getting it ready to sell. But I have listed, and I'm still continuing to list, as-is properties. So if you're tight or you've inherited something you really just don't want to fool with and you want to list it as is, be realistic. Have me or your preferred realtor interview realtors and have them come over and tell you their thoughts on as is versus making repairs to the property and what you can expect. Because there's a lot of young buyers out there, and young buyers don't tend to want to change a whole lot about a property. They want to just move right in. And that's not, there's a lot of people that get offended by that. This is not an offense sort of thing. This is their generation or the place they are in their lives. People are busier than ever, and a lot of people don't have time. They just want to move right on in. But as-is homes are selling. Just about anything you put on the market is sellable right now. But you have to expect, you have to be reasonable on your price point. You're not going to get as much for an as-is home, not nearly as much for one that has been properly prepared for the market. And then, you know, on average, if you stage a home, you're going to get possibly 10% more. But in this market, you know, it's not necessary all the time to stage a home. Very unique properties that people find it hard to envision things, staging is a good idea, but don't stage an as-is home. So there's just some things to think about. The reason why I'm moving around so much is my cat's fighting with my feet right now. So that's great to have a cat when you're videoing. I'm expecting my son to run downstairs any minute screaming because he's at home doing school today. So anyway, there's just some thoughts for you all for if you're getting a home ready to put on the market. I'd be happy to talk to you about your particular situation. There are a lot of options for you out there if you're wanting to do something with your home and you're just not sure if you can afford it or just exactly what it is that you need to do. People are looking for certain things, and as a realtor, I can kind of tell you what it is that they're looking for in homes and the type of home that you are that you have, who that is going to best appeal to, and what changes need to be made to appeal to those particular buyers. Highest and best use. But don't be afraid to list something just because, or don't be afraid to talk to a realtor but just because it's not in the condition that you think it needs to be in. We're the ones that see the buyers. We're the ones that do this for a living. So let us come and talk to you and help you figure out a plan so that your dreams can happen and your goals. So I'm happy to help. If you need me, 304-419-7600. You can also find me at @SamSells on Instagram. And of course, this page, Facebook Gwen Sam's Realtor. And I'm here for you. Just let me know. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.